Hi everyone, welcome into SK World. Today in this video we are going to learn how to run request in sequence in Postman. If you ever work with APIs, you know that sometimes one request depends on another request. For example, first create booking and then fetching it using the booking ID. So I will explain step by step how you can control request order using Postman collection runner. So let's begin. If you want to create a new collection, you need to click on this one, new, and just click on collection and then rename this collection name. You can click on this collection. You can rename by here and you can also rename. Just click on three dot and then click on rename. So you can create a collection easily. Now, I will explain how we can control this sequence. Suppose first we want to create a booking and then fetch this booking by ID. Click on three dot and then click on run. After clicking on run, here you can view run sequence. You can reset all and here you can select all and deselect all. Suppose you want to run only this request. So you need to mark this checkbox and then click on this button. As you can view here, response status is 200. This is a session fail. Inside this request, we can use a script 200 response port and here we are getting 404 not found because first we need to create a booking, then we can fetch this booking by ID. Now click on this one. First click on three dot and then click on this run option. Now one important option here available, you can change the sequence. Suppose we want to first execute this request, which is create booking, and then execute this get booking request. Inside this option available, run manually. If you want to run manually, you need to click on this button. You can also schedule runs. You need to enter schedule name, run frequency. If you want to run this request every day, so you need to select every day. If you want to execute every Monday, and here you need to select the time. So this request will be sent when Monday at 4 p.m. And other option also available here, you can run automate via CLI. You can also run your collection by CLI. In previous tutorial I have explained in a detail how you can run your collection by CLI. So you can watch this video. For now, click on run manually. One iteration means this request sent one time and the second request sent one time. If you set here 2, so this create booking request execute 2 times. Now for now, just enter one iteration. And other option also available here, test data. Suppose you want to enter your data, this data, create booking. So you can add this data in a CSV file and then import file from this option. Here only two formats are except, one is JSON and other option is CSV. So you can just create a CSV file, enter your data and then import file here. This is a best approach because you just need to make changes in your CSV file and we just need to import file. Now click on this one. Now first create booking will be execute and then get booking execute. You can view here first create booking because we set the sequence first create booking and then get this booking. This is the total time of execution. For clicking on this one we can view our request. For now click on this one and total passed you can view here. If you want to view all the tests, so you need to click on all tests. This is passed, and here no failed tests and no skipped, zero errors and console log. If you want to view console log, you just need to click on this one, and here you can view first post request send and then get request sent. Here you can view the total time of the execution. First request 404 not found, and this two requests are sent successfully. If you want to clear this log, you just need to click on clear, and here no logs. This is a hide network and show timestamps. These two options are also available here. If you want to view summary, you just need to click on view summary, and here response status is 200. If you want to add test in this script section, you can also add by postbot. So we can create, suppose we remove this and click on save. Now we do not have any script. You can, in a post response, you can add a script. Suppose you want to add a session, you want to view after execute the script, you need to add here script. So first we need to click on postbot, and we suppose that after executing this request we will get 200 response code. So we need to click on add test to this request. We can also add test for response. Now here multiple options are available. You just need to click on send and it will write the script for you. By using postbot you do not need to write the script. As you can view here, response status code is 200, and here script generated successfully. Click on save. For create booking we can also write here script. Just click on, this is the shortcut key. If you hover on this one, control alt p, so you can view postbot option. Just click on postbot and then click on test for response and then send this. It will write the script for you, and here just click on cancel save. Let's execute this script again, and as you can view here, first get booking and the second request is create booking. So Postman always execute the request in a sequence. First execute create booking and then execute create booking request. We can change the sequence, so just click on run and we can change the sequence. Just here move, click on run. We can change the iteration. Suppose we want to execute multiple times this request, so enter here 2, click on run, and it will execute 2 times. For now test case failed. Let's see why test case are failed for get booking. Let's see, we can view here, this is the failed because this time is greater than, as you can view, expected 1554. Response status code is 200 and response time is less than 200. Click on this one, and here if we remove this one because the test case failed, it takes a lot of time for executing this script. Same for, we can remove this time because this API takes a load time and the test case is failed. So you can add the script here for verifying your responses. On get booking, click on save, and then click on run for executing, and then change the orders. We want to execute first create booking and then execute get booking. Click on run. Now you can view here it execute create booking and then execute get booking. We can add more iterations here. So we will add here 2. Now it will execute 2 times this request. Get booking first iteration and the second iteration is 2. This is the response code and this is the time of executing. So that's our for today tutorial on run API request in sequence in Postman. Now you can easily control the flow of your API testing and build real world test scenarios. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to SPO World for more testing tutorials. See you in the next video.